I'm going to show you how to save a custom set of standards that you can reuse in future jobs. So I'll just go to my job standards. Right now I've got FF_FAC, which are the factory default face frame standards that come with Cabinet Solutions. So I'll go in and just make any change which would instantly make this a custom standard because it deviates from the factory standards. So I'll go to rails, say I want a 3.5-inch top rail. I can type 3.5 or I could type the fraction. The program understands either way. But as soon as I made that change, now my standards say unspecified. And I'm using a custom standard right now, but I haven't saved it for reuse. It's good for right now, but if I want it if I want to save this standard so it's available in the future, I can just call it anything I want. If you can name them, for example, you might have one for maple. You might call it maple because it's using maple material. You might call it Blum XYZ because it's using Blum hardware. So for now I'll just call it custom standard. Alright, so if I go to File, Open, and I look at the list, I have my factory face frame standards and the factory Euro frameless standards and this new one, the custom standard. So I'm going to apply that. If I want that custom standard to load by default when I open Cabinet Solutions, I'll go to set that up under Standards and Setup Options. And under first of all, I can tell it whether I want it to start in face frame or European. Then under face frame and European, I can tell it which standard to load for that when it opens up. So instead of factory face frame, I want to load custom standard when I open Cabinet Solutions, and I want to use the face frame standard. So I'm going to close out of the program. Don't need to save the job, and I'll go back in. And hopefully the computer doesn't embarrass me, but if I go to Adjust Job Standards, there it is, Custom Standard. And that's how you save a custom standard in Cabinet Solutions.